Hey, what's up guys? Dan Trivedi here. I hope you're all well. I thought I would do a quick video about publicity and is all publicity good publicity? So last week I launched a coffee and beer concept in one of my developments and it's gone really well. We've actually not started selling beer yet. We've just gone in for coffee, teas, hot chocolates, those sorts of things. And we've used social media really to drive the new business and tell people about the concept and what we're going to be doing and how we're going to be doing it. And the first 3 or 4 days, it's been going really, really well. And then we invited the local MP to come along and enjoy the coffee and see the venue. And of course, we took advantage of taking a photo while she was there and putting it all on our social media. And we know that not everyone shares the same political views, and it wasn't about creating controversy or showing that we were right or left-sided. It wasn't about that at all. It was just a really innocent photo to get it out there on social media. And I couldn't believe the responses. Some good, but mostly negative. And some of the comments that we were getting were really derogatory towards people coming to the business because of this MP. And it really got me thinking, oh, have we done the right thing here? But do you know what? It wasn't about us doing the right or wrong thing. It was about the engagement that we were getting. And this post was getting literally every hour, another 1,000 hits, hundreds of comments. You couldn't write this stuff. And don't get me wrong, a lot of it was really negative and really derogatory. And the general manager of the site and the staff were worrying. And I was like, look guys, don't worry about it. We haven't done anything wrong. We haven't said that we support one side over the other. It's just a really innocent post that people are taking either the right way or the wrong way. But here's what really, really excited me, that because we stayed quite quiet, we were actually getting people who had become big fans of our brand, the establishment and the products that we were selling. And they were jumping to our defense, which was absolutely fantastic. And as that post went a little bit viral, it started to get even more traction. And it just goes to show how much engagement you can get when you put posts out there that really don't have anything directly to do with what you're talking about. But they do pull on some strings that are important to individual people in certain topics. And this is a really great example of what I call indirect marketing or indirect selling, whereby you don't post pictures of your product and the price and the offer, what you're offering, but you may post something about the product or where it can be used or how great it's tasting or the history of it or where the product comes from. And it's an indirect way of bringing something interesting to the table without actually selling it for a price or interacting with someone and exchanging for something. So yeah, we got people that were saying they were going to boycott the venue, they're not going to come X, Y, and Z, but we had lots more people who said and jumped to our defense. And guess what? Actions speak louder than words. And the following day, we had a record day in our first week. We literally did like 4 times the turnover we did the previous day. And every day since then, we've pretty much doubled what we were doing the following day. The growth has been completely accelerated by this post, which you couldn't ask for any more. Now, not all publicity is good publicity, but there's no such thing as bad publicity. And this has done wonders for this new venture that we've put in one of our developments, which is going in alongside the development. So we've been really, really active on social media, and it's a way of really engaging with your potential audience or potential customers, but in a way that you're just sharing about what you're doing and how great your product is and people's reviews of it. And I look at some businesses in the same sector, and I look at some businesses that are not in the same sector but say they're struggling, and they've literally got no social media presence. They've got no online engagement with any of their customers or their potential customers. And some of these businesses are great businesses, and I just don't understand it. People ask me advice around business all of the time, and look, I can give anyone advice, but the reality is I've become successful through property investment. The difference is I run my property investment and development as a business. And I've just taken the same concept to property that's made me successful to a business. And some of the very, very basic principles of bringing the right people in to do the right jobs, the experts, the passionate people, the experience to do the things that I can't do, I don't have the desire to do it, or they can do it far better than me. And I've just applied those principles to a different type of business. Then I've just looked at all the different touch points that our potential customers or our end users may possibly interact with us. And we've just gone for those touch points, and it's definitely worked. We're not going to engage with someone that doesn't own a smartphone or who doesn't have social media sites like Facebook and Instagram. But the chances are that our target market is going to be active on those platforms. So that's where we're gonna be playing. If you're targeting a market which isn't on those platforms, then being heavily involved in the marketing and creating posts, whether they're successful, popular, controversial, whatever it is, if your market isn't on those platforms, you're not gonna hit that market. So it doesn't matter how great you are, how great your venue is, how great your food, your drink is, how low your prices are. If you don't understand the market that you're trying to target and the ability to deliver your content to them, then guess what? You're not going to be able to engage with them as well as you could if you know how to reach them. And when you know how to reach them, the world is pretty much your oyster. And going back to this post, it definitely wasn't everyone's favorite cup of tea. And if some people have decided not to, for whatever reason, come along and see us or have a cup of coffee, then that's up to them. That's the world that we live in, and that's the freedom that we all have. But the proof in the pudding is in the eating. And I can honestly tell you our trade quadrupled overnight because of this one post that pretty much had nothing to do with our product, the promotions, the prices, and the venue. So, in my opinion, there is no such thing as bad publicity. So that's it from me. Hope you found the content rich. I'll catch you all on Sunday on the next video.